Hello again, YouTubers and Amstrad fans. Today, we're taking a look at Ikari Warriors on the Amstrad, and we're doing a full long play through and sort of a bit of a mini review. Here's the title screen. Not really the best title screen in the world, and I think we've got some music coming up as well. Should stop. There we go. Now, for some reason on the recording on the emulator, it's missed out a whole channel of sound. There's like a drum beat in the background going. God, I don't know where that's gone. It's not a particularly good tune anyway, and it's the only tune in the game. Well, there isn't any in-game music, it's only on this title screen. Gets a little bit better from this bit onwards, I suppose. Now, Ikari Warriors is one of my favourite sort of shoot 'em up games. Never played it in the arcade, I've never seen it anywhere. I had one of those weird rotating joysticks. Actually, I think they were twin rotating joysticks. You literally twisted them in your hands, and when you gripped hold of them and twisted them left and right. A very bizarre method. So programmers might have obviously would have a bit of trouble trying to recreate that, because we've only got standard like 8-way joysticks to play with, or the keyboard. So there's a toggle key in the game, which basically locks your player into the direction he's facing. You can sort of then basically strafe left and right, for example, if you're facing forward and shooting. Anyway, you'll see that anyway shortly. Now, this Ikari Warriors was quite reminiscent of Commando, but this could have 2 players at the same time, unlike Commando, which you had to take it in turns. And this had a lot more stuff to blow up, and there was like helicopters and tanks you can blow up, and you can also jump in tanks as well, and you go over water as well. That's cool stuff. There we go. Already we're lobbing like explosives and grenades and blowing up buildings and turrets and stuff in a really awesome sort of explosion there, for want of a better word. Now, everything plays really smoothly. Scrolling, sprite movement, everything's like responsive. Controls are nice and tight, and so everything's looking perfect so far. Apart from it's just a wee bit slow. It could have just done with a touch more speed, and this would have been one of the most perfect shoot 'em ups on the Amstrad. But like the sedate pace actually, turns it into a slightly more different game, a little bit more strategic than just running and gunning. And just one minor gripe is that to throw a grenade, you have to hold down the fire button. You can't map it to another key to use like a second fire button, which is a real shame. But check this out, you can jump in a tank. There's not many games I can think of on the Amstrad where you can switch between walking on foot and jumping in a vehicle. And it's pretty much the only game I can think of like that happens in real time. And you have great fun in your tank running down hordes of enemy soldiers. Get faced with other tanks eventually, and helicopters to shoot at. rocket launching guys there as well. Got to be careful of these guys on the turrets there. They'll lob grenades at you and blow up your tank. Oh, we just narrowly missed that. If you get hit by a grenade in your tank, I think you're invulnerable to bullets in your tank, but a grenade will basically give you about like 3 seconds to jump out of your tank and vacate before it blows up and kills you. Now, Ikari Warriors has nothing to do with Commando. It's made by a completely different company. I think it was SNK in 1986 who made this. It had some official sequels as well. One of them's, I think the first sequel was Victory Road, and that did get a conversion on the Amstrad, and it's basically, even the conversion is identical to this one, except it's sort of set in a weird sort of space meets hell kind of environment. It just doesn't have the same appeal for me. It's same game engine, but it's got some really bizarre sort of like evil creatures you fight in. It's just such a weird experience. It's not actually that much fun. Not many people know that Victory Road exists anyway, or indeed there was a conversion to the Amstrad. Oh, he's hit our tank. We need to hold down the fire button to jump out and move very quickly. There you go, that's the tank exploding out a shot, and distracted me there and I lost my first life. Dong. Right, if I was to know about this game, you can play as there's 2 guys. Obviously, you can have 2 players. That apparently their names are Ralph and Clark, and they must try and reach the village of Ikari. There's no like levels as such. You basically play the game through right to the end without any break. You know, saying next level, level 2, level 3, and all that. You know, it's straight all the way through. You get a healthy amount of lives, but believe me, it's a pretty tough game actually. Sort of years of practice have you know, allowed me to get through to the end. Oh yeah, there's a 3rd sequel as well. I think it was just Ikari 3 or Ikari Warriors 3. I remember it not being very good at all. I tried it on my main cab at home a while ago. It's pretty rubbish. But obviously I don't know, it used the rotary joystick again, so it's pretty unplayable, which is a shame. This bit's a little bit annoying. It's nice that you can go on water and stuff. You move ever so slowly though. There's your first encounter of a helicopter. Really, to get you know, basically to kill them, you sort of have to get used to knowing where they appear in the game. They appear at set points, and you need to quickly move back down the screen and launch a grenade. Hopefully you'll catch it. Oops, I muffed that up there. It's not made easy by not having a second button for your grenades. That's what it moaned about. Sorry, the third Ikari game was called Ikari 3: The Rescue. You do have a limited amount of ammunition, so you can't just fire wildly like on Commando. But to be honest, you know, you don't need to be. I don't think I've ever run out of ammo. There's plenty of pickups in the game as well. That's a grenade pickup there. You can pick up fuel for your tank. I think there's a special points bonus pickup as well. Shoot the guys in green there. They usually drop pickups. He didn't that time. I think the other one is like a smart bomb that kills all the enemies on the screen. Very rare that comes out. Nope. Oh, narrowly avoided that one. Nah, damn, I missed the helicopter. But so our enemy killed their own helicopter. Beautiful. I love craziness like that in games. Now I've done quite a few videos recently. I thought I'd get a larger batch of them out of the way before sort of December and Christmas rolls around, when I'll be busy with other stuff in my life. I should hopefully have at least one more long play going up to online today as well, along with this one. Right, our encounter with the tanks here. These are awkward buggers, because you've got to time your grenades just right, and you can soon start running out of grenades actually. There we go. You might have noticed earlier there's also mines in the game. You've got to avoid mines, of course. There's one. There's a fair old amount to this game. There's a lot going on. I consider it's one of the more earlier arcade conversions onto the Amstrad. The programmers have done a really good job. I think his name was Dave Shear. He converted it to the Amstrad. And a couple of issues ago in Retro Gamer magazine, they had a retrospective over the Ikari Warriors. And they actually interviewed Dave Shear in the magazine now. He talked about the Amstrad and Spectrum conversions. He also did the Spectrum conversion, which is also really good. It plays a little bit faster than the Amstrad version, but of course is missing the colours. Me personally, sort of being used to sort of, oh, the helicopter got me there, but blew himself up. Anyway, me personally being used to sort of the what the Amstrad games can tend to be running a bit slow. I prefer having, you know, a nice full colour graphics there at the price of it running just a touch slower. Sound effects are really good and meaty. Suit the game really well. You could have done with some in-game music though. So let's just sum up this review really. Graphics, sound effects, gameplay, programming, and generally the game lastability, if you want to call it that. This game will last you a long time, and you'll keep it coming back again and again. So all in all, like a really fantastic game in conversion. I think it definitely deserves an 8.5 out of 10. Now it could have been a 9 out of 10 if it weren't for the fact that it just runs a touch too slow. There's no slowdown on the screen though, but it's done the running a touch faster, and also some in-game music, and that's really all I can fault on this game. It's a fantastic conversion, and one Amstrad and Amstrad owners should be proud to have. So we've got about a minute left in this part. We're going to have to beat in 2 parts, unfortunately. But I think I'll leave the commentary here and let you watch the rest of the game. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and it's definitely an Amstrad game to track down on eBay or on an emulator. It's damn good shoot 'em up fun. And another brilliant arcade conversion to the Amstrad. Proof there that the Amstrad can do some really awesome arcade conversions. So enjoy the next part, and see you in the next videos. Alright then, cheers, bye.